Guys, ghouls, ghosts, girls, my name is Griddy and welcome to the Spooky Corner. And today's terrifying topic is Japanese urban legends. Japan. I want to go to Japan real bad. They got crazy deathmatch wrestling, which I've been watching since I was a little kid. They got amazing sushi, so I've heard. I mean, it's probably a lot better than the one at the grocery store that I'm eating. And they have some pretty creepy urban legends. Now, one of the urban legends we've seen in America because it blew up in the movies, and that was The Grudge. You remember The Grudge with the girl with the long hair and the... Yeah, I was afraid of that. That one got me. But there are a lot of other urban legends over there that we don't know about because they're not really popular over here. So today I'm going to be talking about 3 urban legends from Japan that are pretty scary. The first story I'm going to tell you about is the story of the Slit Mouth woman. This one is pretty popular over there, and it's kind of popular over here too. A lot of people talk about the Slit Mouth woman. But basically, what she is a woman that roams the streets of Japan with a surgical mask on. Now that's not really anything different over there. They always walk around with like masks on for the flu and stuff. But this is where it gets crazy. If you were to run into this woman, she would approach you and ask you a question. And that question would be, am I pretty? Now before you can even answer her, she rips off the mask and reveals 2 serious gashes across her face. And she asks you again, am I pretty now? Here's where it gets fun because it's like a choose your own adventure kind of thing, right? It's like one of those Goosebumps choose your own adventure books, if you remember those. Because you have some options here. She asked you a question, right? Now you can say yes or no. When you say yes, if you say yes, you are pretty, she will then take a huge pair of scissors that she's carrying in her trench coat and slice your face to make it look like hers. If you say no, you think you might be able to get away with that? You think you'll be able to get away with that one? She then cuts your head off with the pair of scissors. So it's really a lose-lose. I mean, you can't make these chicks happy, can you? You say yes, you get your face slit. You say no, you get your head lopped off. It kind of sucks. There is a third option. You can say maybe. Now when you say maybe, it supposedly confuses the woman and you can run away while she's all flabbergasted. I guess maybe is not an answer she's used to, I don't know, but supposedly you saying maybe confuses her and you could jet, you'll be out. But if you think that you can just run away, like if she just asked you the question and you could just get out of there without saying nothing, don't be too quick to run, because it is said that if you run away without answering the question, she'll just find you and kill you. So be careful when seeing the Slit Mouth woman. Remember to say maybe. Now I really want to go to Japan like I said, but I'm not looking forward to running into no Slit Mouth woman, okay? I'm telling you this right now, I'm gonna be prepared and I got something ready. If she walks up on me talking about, I'm gonna be like, bop! Actually, most likely, knowing me, my reaction's gonna be a lot more like yeah. If you want to know how the woman got her face slit, the urban legend says that she was a nice, pretty young girl and she had a husband who was very jealous. And he thought that she was cheating on him. So one day he decides to come home and give her a Chelsea smile and slit her face ear to ear. And when he's done, he asks her, who's gonna think you're pretty now? So that's why this vengeful spirit is roaming the streets of Japan looking to cut and dice and slice everybody in sight because she's pissed. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, if you know what I mean. So this is just a wise tale. Don't piss your woman off and don't cut her face up. Now, if you want to see some other stuff about the Slit Mouth woman, there's actually a movie. A Japanese movie. Now, you gotta read subtitles. I know, I get pissed. I'm gonna put the link in the description box so you can check it out. Make sure you watch it before they rip it off YouTube. But it's a pretty cool movie. It kind of differs from the urban legend, but that is the urban legend of the Slit Mouth woman. Let's get on to number 2. Our next urban legend is about a game called Satoru-kun. Now, I apologize to anybody I may offend by my horrible pronunciation of the Japanese language. If you are Japanese or you speak Japanese, please inform me on the right way to say it, but until you do, I will continue to butcher this name. Anyway, this is a game where you can contact the spirit called Satoru. And this spirit supposedly knows all. It knows the answers to questions from the past, the present, and the future. And when you call upon this spirit, you will then get to ask it one question. And here's how. The ritual begins with a payphone. You have to go to a payphone, which is already scary enough because payphones are dirty. So if you use a payphone for this ritual, make sure you wipe it off and don't put your damn mouth on it. It's gross. But you use the payphone to call your cell phone. When your cell phone rings, you answer it. And you repeat the chant,
Satoru-kun, are you there? Satoru-kun, show yourself. Satoru-kun, please answer the question.
Now, once you do that, you have to turn your phone off for 24 hours. That's another scary part of the story because who's gonna turn their phone off for 24 hours? Who has the time? Who has the patience to turn their phone off for 24 hours? I don't know, but if you can, you're already brave for that. Once you turn off your phone, you are supposedly supposed to get a call from Satoru in the next 24 hours. And when you get the first phone call, that's gonna be scary. He will update you on his whereabouts, on where he's at. And he will tell you how far away he is from you. He's gonna call you multiple times throughout the day and let you know where he's at. Hey, I'm a block away. Hey, I'm 2 blocks away. Hey, I'm at your door. Now, that seems like it would be pretty scary to just keep getting calls, especially when your phone is off. Hello?
I'm on the way.
Oh, shit. Hello?
I'm 1 block away.
But after a while, if he does it for too long, I mean, this might actually get annoying. Hello?
I'm almost
Yeah,
there.
I got the message the first time, man. Just, I don't need a play-by-play. Just come by, I'll buzz you in, and that's it. Damn. Shit. But anyway, once he calls you a couple of times, you will then get the final call. And this is the most chilling call of all. Because this is the call where he says,
I'm behind you.
the rules of the game say that once Satoru arrives and he is behind you, you gotta ask your question fast. And you better have a question, because if you don't have a question, and if you take forever to ask it, he will drag you down to hell. So that makes me think this guy may not just be like a ghost. He may be an actual demon, because ghosts don't just be having ways to get down to hell and all that. So this guy might be a demon. So if you do play this game, recognize you are summoning a demon.
You said that we could come to you if we had any questions.
Sure.
Where's the clitoris?
What?
Now let me know 6 feet deep in the comment section below if you would play this game. If you would, what would you ask it? I was researching this topic at like 3 in the morning with my friend Dre, and It was a bad idea because I was pretty scared, okay? Hold up, quick side note. While I was recording this, I just thought, why does this guy have to make it so damn difficult to do this damn ritual? Like, first of all, we're in 2017. Don't you got an app? Can't we get the Satoru-kun app and just ask you the question? Or can't we at least like text you? You're making it real difficult for us to get our answers, bruh. But I guess when you're the knower of all, you make the rules. Enough with Satoru-kun, on to the third urban legend. Our final urban legend is a story called The Cowhead. This urban legend is about a story called The Cowhead, and this story is supposedly terrifying. This story is supposed to be so bone-chilling, so frightening, that it was destroyed many years ago. But they say that pieces of this story exist around the world, that it was scattered around the world, and if you were to put it together and read it, you're in for a big surprise, because this story is actually so scary that you will be paralyzed or die. Yeah, they're saying that back in the day when people went around telling this story, people were dying, people were just so afraid. Now there is a story about a teacher who told this story to his students, and it goes a little something like this. A gang of students were on a field trip, and they were coming home and they were getting a little rowdy, they were getting a little crazy, so their teacher decided to calm them down by telling them ghost stories. Now everybody was sitting around the bus, having a good time, talking about probably Satoru-kun and the Slit Mouth woman and Ju-on and all this other crazy shit that Japan got. And then the teacher decided to tell the story of the Cowhead. And they say that when he started, the kids went nuts. They were like... But the teacher was like, fuck you, I'm gonna tell the story anyway, bro. And he did, and he was taken over by this story. Supposedly his eyes rolled back and he was possessed. And when he woke up from his possession, the bus was in a major crash, and the kids were all over the floor, foaming at the mouth. And the driver was slumped over on the wheel like, and the teacher woke up and was like, well, I ain't telling that story again. Supposedly this story exists, and it is super scary, and if you read it, you will have the same fate as those kids. So let me know 6 feet deep in the comment section below, if you found this story, would you read it? Alright, so I hope you enjoyed all of these spooky Japanese urban legends. I definitely plan on doing another video with some more of them because I love them. I think they're pretty fresh, they're really cool, and I'm looking forward to telling you some more. Now put down 6 feet deep below in the comment section which one of these urban legends was your favorite. I know personally, I can't really pick, but if I had to pick, I'm gonna say the Slit Mouth woman was my favorite. I mean, she's just out for revenge. She's just slicing people up. She's badass. I just don't want to run into her. And that's all the time I got today for the Spooky Corner. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and of course, come back next week for some more spooky stuff.